Yo, what is going on, everyone? DK back here with a Dragon Quest Dive video, as it's going to be the newest installment for the Dragon Quest series. It's a beautiful gacha. I'm actually been playing the hell out of it. I kind of gave it mostly about a week to play before I actually did my first impressions on it. And let me tell you, I'm having an absolute blast playing it. There are a couple things though that we can discuss a little bit later. Maybe some things that they could tweak, maybe make it a little bit better. But I'm actually gonna go ahead and just kind of talk about the game in general and kind of point in the right direction why I think it's actually one phenomenal game and everyone should actually try it out for themselves. So you're actually going to start off with a basic hero. Now the hero is customizable, very minimal customization, but later on I'm sure they will add maybe some other features. As it is, you can actually change it in mid-game, so you're not locked into a certain style. You can change it from male to female at any point in time during the game. Not only can you change the look of your character, but you can actually change the name. You can do greetings. You actually have your ID there so that you can actually start the multiplayer. To get to the multiplayer, you do have to do a couple of quests, but once it's unlocked, it's a lot of fun. It's a 3-man party versus a single enemy. But the fact that we get it right off the bat is pretty cool, because most games we do have to wait, quite a bit for the multiplayer to actually launch, or this one's actually ready to go, and it's actually very stable. So it was very impressive to see that, I was able to, kind of jump into a party with my friends and go ahead and jump into the multiplayer. Another thing that I really enjoyed was that the game is very free to play friendly. You don't have to spend any money right off the bat. I know in previous Dragon Quest games, I felt like it was a little bit money hungry, where this one, it definitely shines in the free to play area. You are given quite a bit of gems from the actual devs themselves. You do get, I think right now it's up to about 12,000 on the gems for free to play. So all you got to do is, download the game, log in, and then you should, accumulate quite a bit. You'll actually see that at the starting menu. I have already done it, so I won't be able to show you that today, but it's probably one of the coolest gachas and the most generous that I've seen so far. As you can see, my gem count up there is around 26,000. I have myself done a couple of pulls just for curiosity to see what I could possibly get, and it's actually pretty fair. The rates on it is not too bad, but you actually don't need to spend anything to complete the game. I have several buddies of mine that have completed the game using the story equipment and whatnot, so you don't have to pull right away. I wouldn't recommend a tier list, as it's not really that important. Of course, we'll talk about that a little bit later in the video, but as a free-to-play player at the moment, I'm not too sure how long that will last, but it is very generous. So definitely save up your gems for the first collab that they might have, because it is Dragon Quest, so there could be several other Dragon Quests, which I'm really hoping for maybe 3 or 4 collab to first start off with, to kind of use my gems on to see what I could possibly get. So here's why I'm absolutely loving this game. Not only is the story pretty engaging, I'm actually reading through it, I like it. I know a lot of people are skipping it, that's fine, and it's not a lot of reading too. That's another great thing. It's not a lot of reading, it kind of gets straight to the point and then shifts into the combat. The combat is going to be lane combat, kind of like that, what is that, temple run mixed in with some RPG elements, but that's exactly what I saw when I first saw the trailer. But man, was I wrong when I actually got into the gameplay. It was mind-blowing, guys. But not only is the story, challenging, but here's a crazy part, and I've still have to this day I don't really see this in many gachas. Let's say you want to tackle something harder, like you want to proceed to get stronger, but you want to test your limits by attacking a harder stage, like an intermediate or an advanced. Let's say the stamina is 20 that is required to actually fight this fight. If you die, you get your stamina back, you get it all back. Same thing goes for challenges. You get 1 ticket a day to challenges, whether it be XP or mats. If you fail it trying to progress to the harder levels, you get your ticket back. This game has been phenomenal on giving back to the community, and it just started. So now I'm like wondering what's going to happen in the future, right? So I am beyond excited for the future of this game if they keep going on this route. So with that said, there's even events. The events that are happening right now are very important. Make sure you guys are doing those. There's 2 events. There's a Himiko event and a Hero Tutor event from Avon. Go ahead and knock out the Himiko first, because it has, first of all, it has a 3-star weapon. It has a bunch of mats that's going to help you progress that character's growth. So make sure you're doing that, as it is very limited for this one. So if you want to go ahead and knock out some of the story and then kind of shift to the events and kind of go in between. Also, the daily events help you, grow as a character as well. So make sure you're checking out those. I mean, there's just so much to do, and this game just came out. It's blowing my mind, right? So, I'm having every day I've been playing this, logging in. I think I've actually stopped playing like my console games because I'm playing this. And then I'm over here thinking of like, okay, so what kind of collabs could we get with this game, right? It's Square Enix. Endless. We could have Nier, we could have Kingdom Hearts. And I was actually thinking about, Kingdom Hearts the other day and how well it would actually work with this game. We would get like, let's say, a free Sora, and they would put like the Keyblades in the gacha because it's based on weapons, not on characters, which would be rad because like, everybody is, people who love Kingdom Hearts is going to be a huge fan of Sora. You're going to get that character for free because so far the path here is that you get your free character and the skill with that character, and then you can pull for the weapon inside the gacha, right? Or certain pieces of armor. So I don't know how they would do that with the armor sets, but it is pretty neat. So, we're on the right path, Square Enix. We're on the right path for this gacha to be 100% successful and, available for many, many years. There's so much more to talk about, but this is just an impressions video, so I just wanted to kind of share my excitement with you guys. Make sure you guys at least download it. Put like an hour or two, just go at it and kind of see if it fits you, because it's a game that keeps giving back. It is a little bit stamina heavy, but they do give you enough pots to kind of refill that for a good amount of time. I'm on day 7 right now, and I still have about 20 something pots to refill my stamina. But for later on, I'm sure that's like the one thing they could probably tweak. And like I said in the beginning of the video, a little problem that I had, and it was the stamina. The timer is a little slow, so it does take. It's crazy because I want to play this game a lot, right? And I don't have the stamina, or I don't want to use the pot. So that's my biggest gripe, is that I want to keep playing and I'm not able to because of the stamina. But for a lot of other people, I know that they're still using the pots and they're still going strong. But me, I'm a little stingy right now, so I'm kind of hanging on to about 20 of them at the moment. But overall, guys, download this game, check it out. Tell me what you guys think in the comments. Like and subscribe if you like today's content, and have a great night. Peace.